hired a new employee and we are letting her buy cars, and she just bought 3 cars that I'm definitely scared of. Let me introduce you to our new employee, Caitlin. Now, Caitlin happens to be our middle child. You know, the forgotten one.
Yeah,
and
Middle Child Day was a few weeks ago and you didn't say anything to me.
well, I forgot, duh. So her job here is office manager, and her job is to do payroll and just to do other odds and ends, and she's doing a really good job in her first, what, 6 weeks? I forgot how long it's been.
Yeah,
6 weeks? Okay, I remember some things. She's now learning how to buy cars, and you know how much about cars?
Nada.
0. She has bought 3 vehicles that I'm a little scared of. And now that she's committed me to buying these cars, we just have to get them here and see if they're a good buy or not. All right, here it is. Really super nice Ram truck, low mileage. I don't remember the year, I don't remember the mileage. We'll figure that out, but we got chrome rims, we got wheel-to-wheel step bars, it's a crew cab. This is from Detroit, Michigan. So our number one concern when we get vehicles from up north is that pesky rust. But when you look under here, there's 0 rust, no issues at all. Looks absolutely amazing. Now, my major concern is that we bought this from a Ram dealer. Again, we'll check the mileage, we'll check the year, because I don't remember that stuff right offhand, but I know it was low mileage. I know it's a good truck. Good condition, good for the years. But why is a Ram dealer selling this type of merchandise? I don't get it. This is scary. There's got to be something wrong with this truck. Now, we're protected. We had a third-party company inspected who backs up their inspections prior to us buying it. But why is a Ram dealer getting rid of this truck? While the driver unloads this, let's take a couple looks at this thing. We got front park sensors, absolutely great. We got a little dent up here, not a big deal. Everything's good on it for paint. We got chrome wheels, like I mentioned earlier. The tires, there's no issues on the tires. It's got chrome door handles, the wheel-to-wheel steps I mentioned. Look at the wheel liners. Woo! 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 Now that exhaust sounds much better than that guy's exhaust. You need to get that fixed, sir. I hear you go by every day. Never a big fan of exhaust on trucks. That startup did do good. Corsa has not released an exhaust for the ZR2 yet, but if I have my ZR2 long enough and Corsa exhaust does come out with an exhaust for that truck, I probably will go and put one on if I like the sound. I don't want an obnoxious truck, right? I got the obnoxious Corvettes, I got the obnoxious exhaust on both of those cars, but I don't want obnoxious on my truck. All right, so I want to hop in this thing and I want to see if there's anything goofy. So I didn't see if there's any check engine lights or anything like that. The low fuel, okay. Oil change required, not a big deal. We'll let these sort through. I don't think there's any issue. Oh, brake light out. Brake light out. Which one is it? Oh, I bet it's the right one. Did you see how that was illuminated? It's really intelligent. And I have now looked. I know exactly what I've purchased now. This is a 2017 Ram truck with 68,000 miles on it. So my question is, why are they getting rid of this truck? Let's take a little bit closer look. Oh, 66,000 miles, 66,188 miles on the odometer. It's got navigation, it's got the big screen, it's got center console, it's got the USB ports. Look at this truck. This truck is clean. I'm scared of why they sold this. This thing is nice. We got tonneau cover back here. We got backed up camera. We got no spray and bed liner, but we do have a bed mat. So I can't say it enough that I'm scared of this truck. I don't know why they sold it. Don't know why they would sell it, especially in Detroit, Michigan. But, and they're a Ram dealer. I just don't get it. We're gonna put it through our 172-point inspection. And during that process, Grant goes out and drives them 17 miles. I go out and drive them. We both look at them together. Then Rich does his 172-point inspection on it, and he drives it as well. So there's 3 hands in this vehicle before we put it for sale. So if there's anything wrong with it, we're gonna find it. But this isn't the only sketchy vehicle that my daughter bought. And we'll see what happens. New employee, buying a new car, spending dad's money. I don't know what's gonna happen. Now I know what you guys are going to say, because you've said it a lot on my videos when we have shown you bad car purchases, that it's at the auction for a reason, and that's not necessarily true. We have to be wary of that because it is true in some cases, but most of the time it's not true. So some sales managers, used car directors, used car managers out there actually get paid on wholesales of their vehicles. So if they have a wholesale gain, then they get a bonus on that. If they have a wholesale loss, loss, then they lose money on that. So if they can sell a nice vehicle at auction and make money on it from what they gave to a customer, because now when you're a customer, you're going to 1 or 2 dealers and you have a set dollar amount, and then all of a sudden you put it on auction and you got 10, 15, 20, 30 dealers looking for cars, especially in this used car market that we have right now, they can make a big profit on it. And sometimes it's the same amount of profit that they would get from selling it to a retail customer, but they have less exposure and risk of customer coming back, getting 1-star reviews, having problems with the car, having to overspend on recon, all that good stuff. So for example, Mrs. Chevy Dude and our daughter Caitlin found this Chrysler Pacifica here. And how much did you bid on this Chrysler Pacifica?
I won it at $9,400.
And they wanted how much?
$11,500.
And what was their counter off of your number?
$11,400.
$11,400. So they came down $100 from their reserve price. And you told them to?
Well, I countered again, coming up a little bit more. And then they came down to $11,300. And I think that's when I was just like, screw it. It's not worth the hassle because this is a piece of crap car that we have to.
Now, it's not truly a piece of crap.
No, it just requires a lot of work. But there is truly bird crap all over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is that one.
roof
We
of
have to
the car.
repaint the hood. We may have to repaint the roof, right? Because somebody who had this car just simply didn't wash it. So all of that is bird crap all over it. Wow, that is absolutely insane. And we know what bird crap does to paint very badly. And this is a Chrysler store that is selling this vehicle, which is insane. And then that's the hood right there. You can see all of the paint chipping away there. You can see it up here, you can see it there, you can see it up there, all of that. So the whole hood has to be repainted. And for us to repaint the hood, it's $250, probably $300 for the roof. Not that big of a deal. It's really, really simple stuff that we get at wholesale pricing. But yeah, it's just still more work that we have to put into the car before we can resell it. And our goal is to turn our inventory with single-digit days, which we are currently at what number?
11 days.
11 days. Was it? No, it wasn't 11. It was
10.61.
Thank you. Don't lie to our subscribers that it's 11 when it's 10.
I round up.
So where we may only have like 10 or 15 cars in stock, we're turning those cars every 10 days. So 3 times a month, that tells you the amount of cars that we are selling out there. And our average in stock day is what, 30?
34.
34. Yeah, we went up because we have this silly, crazy Volvo out here on the lot, and I don't know why we still have this. This thing is a sweet Volvo. We did find one sucker to buy our last Volvo wagon, so we're like, hey, that sold really quick, and so we're like, hey, we found another one, similar mileage, and we bought it, and it's now been here for like 125 days. That is insanely long, and I seriously don't know why. It just has to be because it's a Volvo wagon. It's the only reason it can be here. There's nothing wrong with this car. It's got great Continental tires on it. The inside, super, super clean. The exterior, super, super clean. No issues on Carfax, nothing. But it's just one of those things, and that's the risk we take here as a dealership. But I have to say,
hey, Mike,
that it's all your fault.
it is?
Yes.
Daggone it.
We've had that Volvo now for 126 days, buddy.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Who said to buy this? And whose responsibility is to sell it?
I guess it's mine.
And you wonder why you have a C-, bud.
That's right. Yeah.
Are you okay over there? What?
I had a piece of ice slide down, and I didn't want to sit there and spit out my coffee.
Oh, I thought I said something really funny that you're like spit take or something like that.
No.
Emotional damage.
Grant just got back from his 17-mile test drive. He's probably finding the light is not working. I haven't told him about the light not working yet.
You know, it's amazing. The only thing that I know, back brakes. Why would you get rid of a car for back brakes?
Okay, that's
it.
$75 fix.
Yep.
Back brakes at 80,000 miles?
Back brakes.
That's interesting. Rotors or drums?
Rotors.
80,000 miles. It has 66,000.
Or 66,000. Yeah. Sorry, 80,000 miles is the other vehicle that you bought. But no issues, huh?
Nope.
Did you get it over 100 and make sure it doesn't wobble?
No, not in that one. Yeah.
Oh, geez. We might be in trouble. So customer gets to 100 and calls and complains that there's a wobble.
That's right.
There's a dang wobble at 98. You guys sold me a lemon.
So I was told a long time ago, if you can feel it in the pedal, it's back. If you feel it in the steering wheel, it's front.
Really?
Yep.
I just learned something new. I'm glad I had the camera running. Feel it in the pedal, it's the back. Feel it in the steering wheel, it's the front. I always feel it in the steering wheel when it's the front brakes. I like learning new things. Grant, I'm gonna keep you around, bub.
Hey, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to work my way up, right?
Yeah. So there you have it. We have a nice Ram truck with 66,000 miles. Now, the key is to see if it'll last before I put this video up. If it's on mikescarstore.com, then that means it's available. All right, I need your expertise.
Okay.
You're about that level, so there's a brake light out, so I need to figure out which one it is, okay? And they're pushed.
That one.
Which one?
The top.
The 𝘊𝘊𝘳
What is a 𝘊𝘊𝘳?
center high mounted brake light.
Is that like a Prindle?
𝘊𝘊𝘳, yeah, it's like a Prindle, yeah,
Oh, okay.
𝘊𝘊𝘳. What? Wait a second, I screwed all that up. 𝘊𝘊𝘳, C-H-I-M-S-L, center high mounted. Crap. Okay, Mr. Editor, go ahead and tell him what 𝘊𝘊𝘳 means because I'm drawing a blank. I thought that was gonna be funny, but I need your help, buddy. What'd you say?
I asked if you had to look it up.
Don't you ever put that on me. I did look it up. It's C-H-M-S-L, which is why I couldn't think of it. Center mounted. Damn it. Center mounted. Dang it. Gosh dang it. I still can't get it. I'm an idiot. Center high mounted stoplight. 𝘊𝘊𝘳. C-H-M-S-L. I don't know. Safety light. Center high mounted stoplight.
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 That makes no sense.
It's a stoplight. You make no sense, and you completely ruined this entire video because you didn't know what 𝘊𝘊𝘳 was, and I had to look it up. You did forget to tell me about the brake light.
That's right, and I couldn't figure out which one it was.
Do you know which one it is, Adrian?
Third.
Third brake light. Did you know that before I showed you?
I had to watch.
No, you didn't watch out there. We watched over there before we took it for a ride. Quit acting like you know everything. You don't know anything. Yes. Third brake light out, so a 10-cent fix. Not a big deal. Our next vehicle is just getting back from detail, and unfortunately, I was not here to see this truck in the raw. This is a 2016 Ford F-150 Lariat 5.0 liter, one owner that came from a Ford store. Yes, they bought this from a Ford store, and I'm really concerned about why a Ford dealership would get rid of a one owner car. Now, with these Lariats and their higher trim level cars, there's a lot of computers, there's a lot of systems on here, a lot of things that can go wrong. And just, you know, just like one of these taillights, I'd have to look it up to double check, but I think one of these taillights is like $700, $800, $900. It's super, super expensive. So if that goes wrong, that is something that a dealership doesn't want to replace because they are charged retail money to replace that, where something like me, I can get it for wholesale money and replace it, you know, have no labor to replace it with. But this truck right here, when we look at it, it's only got 80,555 on the mileage. It's absolutely loaded up. Leather Lariat, no sunroof on this one, which is not a big deal. Obviously automatic transmission, but looking at it, absolutely 100% clean truck. I mean, no issues with this. We've already completed our 172-point inspection on this vehicle, and Rich found 0 issues wrong with it. And the really wild thing on this is this has got the 5.0 Coyote engine in it, and we actually had an EcoBoost here, exact same truck, and it sold that quick. I didn't even see it. The customer came in, bought it, and was off that quick. But yeah, so I think we dodged a bullet here, and I have no idea why a Ford dealership would get rid of a one owner 80,000 mile truck in 2023. I love that it's two-tone exterior down here. That's OG, right? That's old school. That's right when I got into the business of two-tone Chevys and whatnot, when you had red and gray and stuff like that. I love that. Chrome wheel, good steps. It's got bed liner in it. It's got the man step in it as well, which is good. So it's a good looking truck with no issues. So now all I have to do is prove that Ford dealership that I can sell it, and we got to do it very, very quickly. So now all that does is lead us to find awesome buyers for this. We got another Ram. This is a lower trim level Ram for 30 grand, which is pretty awesome. And since it's truck month, we actually have some good trucks. You guys have always asked us why we haven't done trucks. Well, the market has changed on these. We can get them for a little bit cheaper. We can move them a little bit faster. We can keep with our business plan to move them. And we've got other great vehicles. So now with our new employee, Caitlin, buying cars, we're gonna try to get up to 30 cars, because when we asphalt this place, we're gonna go over to the base of that hill, so that way we can line up vehicles all the way down there. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about being back on YouTube and giving you guys videos. So if there's anything I can do for you, hit me in the comments below.